Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode. Oh, I'm excited tonight. We are drinking Bardstown Prisoner 2021 release. Stay tuned to see how much I enjoy it. Alright, so before we get into this, let's take a look at the beautiful bottle that Bardstown produces. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at this thing. We got like a prisoner man tied up on the back here that you can see through the front, right? Just, whew. And you know what this is on top? That's right, it is that hefty, throw it and hurt someone badly type of cork that they've kind of gone away from on the new Discovery series with like a plastic. This is still the metal on here. So for those that don't know, Bardstown Company The Prisoner is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in the Prisoner French Oak red wine barrels, coming in at 100 proof, which is compute 50% alcohol by volume. Alright, so let's see if there's any other quick fun facts on here, because there's a lot. We got a neck tag, stuff on every side of this bottle. Let's see here. It says, when we work together, we bring out the best in each other. Our joint adventure between Bardstown Bourbon Company and the Prisoner Wine Company continues with exceptional 10-year-old Tennessee. Uh-oh. That's George Dickel. Most likely. George Dickel. We then polish it for 18 months in the Prisoner Red Wine French Oak barrels. That's a hell of a finish. 18 months. A year and a half in red wine barrels. So this is really an 11 and a half year total bourbon. Well, that's pretty good. Now let's see. It says, a complex welcoming bouquet of blackberry and black cherry blended with aromas of rich honey, vanilla, and baking spices. Hints of the original premium grape blend take the lead on the palate with a touch of sweetness, turning to a ringing, balanced finish. Well, we will find out. This is like $125, $130, somewhere in that range, so it is quite expensive. We'll find out if that's worth it to you. Not available in Pennsylvania, unfortunately. I know I say that for a lot of my PA fans. You got to go out of state to grab this. We don't. PA doesn't care about Bardstown, even though the rest of the country does. So let me grab a clean Glencairn and pour ourselves some. All right. All right, boy, that cork's just, she's heavy. All right. We will, while that gets a little bit of air, you do get a fancy neck tag with like pictures of, looks like women and children, and then, you know, a Prisoner wine bottle, and then you get a little picture of a rick house here. I mean, this is great stuff, great stuff. All right, to start, I don't know if you can see that color, but it's red. It's kind of dark, and it's red. Red wine. Holy smokes. Alright, let's see if we get that old blackberry and other things that they say on the nose. Holy smokes, what a delicious nose. I get a lot of the blackberry, kind of like a raspberry, like a dark red fruit. It does kind of smell like red wine, but underneath, just like that red wine. See how red wine kind of turns like, it's red wine, like that dark red, then it turns like a little tannic. You don't get the tannicness here at all. This smells very sweet. I get just those red fruits. I do get vanilla. You know what I get? Like a heavy graham cracker. Like someone just baked Just a cinnamon graham cracker in front of you, just fresh out the oven. Gosh, it smells really good. They said honey. I get like a sweetness. I don't know that I necessarily articulate that as honey. Not really getting any oak here. Hint of orange, which could be indicative of the George Dickel taste. We'll see if that's there in a second. Wow, I could smell this all day though. This is probably, I mean, as far as noses go, it's up there. It's got good legs. It feels substantial in the glass. Doesn't feel too watery, you know, in the hand. All right, let's give it a taste. That's good. That is good. Very complex. I mean, I get a little I guess Tennessee hug here in the chest. Being 100 proof, it drinks like, if I didn't know it was 100 proof, I'd say it's like 110, 107, somewhere in there. I'd say it drinks a little hotter than 100. You get like an initial burst of that like red wine, dark fruits characteristic, followed by like that vanilla, and I'll call it graham cracker. Then you get some baking spices on the back end that just is very good, very well put together. Let's try another sip. If you let it roll around your tongue a little bit and coat everywhere, if you're thinking it on your mind, you can get the George Dickel vitamin note. I call it orange zest. I think it plays very well with kind of like the blackberry and that red wine flavor. It plays very well with that. But if you hate that note and you have like, you know, some Vietnam flashbacks or something, if you don't like Dickel, it is there. Last and third sip here. It's delicious. Really is. I don't know that I've had any finished bourbons I could really compare that to. I don't think there's too many bourbons doing like a red wine finish on them. I wish I had more of the Bardstown series, but that's the only one I have. Is it worth the money? Sure. I think it's definitely unique. Definitely has good flavor to it. I think very well, you know, it's very well blended. It really is. I think the extended finishing time in the red wine helps it a lot, because I don't think it's it's not overly bearing wine flavor, but it is very complex and well done. So I do like it quite a bit. Would I pay more than like the 120, 130 that it goes for? No. If you're a fan of like red wine or red wine finishes, you like a very like raspberry, I guess they said blackberry, but if you like that, really like that finish, this bottle's for you, and definitely a buy. If you see it and it's MSRP, I would snag it. They're not super common. This was a 2021 bottle, so if you have a 2020 and you think it's vastly different, let me know. Send me a sample even, and I'll taste them and compare them. If you have any other Bardstown discoveries, I'd love to get my hands on them. I know there's the Ferrand out there. There's the Chateau de la Bade or whatever. A few other ones of their finished series. Love to try them. If you have some, send me a sample. My email address is in the description of this video. So if you like what you saw tonight, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Have a great evening, everybody.